How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video. I don't know what we're playing. First of all, I don't know how to read all this. That was a very weird laugh. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it in the video, but anyway, like I was saying, welcome back. This is a game, and I don't know how to read Russian or Ukrainian. I'm guessing it's Russian. I'm sorry if I offended anybody. Anyway, whatever. Yes. Oh, that's so better. So much better. Message speed. Go up. Auto delay, read only. What is that? I don't know, man. Sound, master volume up to 50%. I guess this is pretty good. Okay, I don't know what I'm dealing with. I don't know what this game is about. The name of the game is Soviet Spooky Tales. Let's get into it. This is a demo from the Steam Next Fest, and that's it. Let's get into the game. I don't know why I'm trying to say more when saying more is actually less, and saying less is actually more, you know? Are we gonna see something spooky? I hope so. Oh, I'm supposed to press something. Sorry, my bad. I have to narrate. One day, a mom said to a little girl, that's the mom and that's the little girl, "Don't touch the green vinyl." I'm touching it. But the girl didn't listen to her mom. It was a Led Zeppelin vinyl. And listened to the green vinyl. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Creepy green eyes are on the wall. I'm guessing these are eyes. Open up. Don't you think all this is joke? Little girl is gonna choke. I like the background. What? Ah, yes, it's the... Alright. Mom! This is Dasha, by the way. Mom, let's get the Rubik's snake. Dasha. That's the mother, by the way. That's how she sounds. Dasha, I already told you, we came here for the vinyl. But it's so cool, you can make... Oh no, that's Dasha. But it's so cool, you can make almost everything, anything you want with it. Like dog, a duck, even a giraffe. And Pashka can even make a balloon. So mom, can we please... Everyone in our class already has one. And by all of you, you mean just Pashka? No, not just one. Everybody has one but me. Alright, let's get this snake. My throat is gonna get fucked up. But then we won't buy the vinyl. Let Dad's present together dust even since it's not gonna play anything until next paycheck. Or should I do a Russian-English one? No, I want both the snake and the vinyl. The less you want, the more you get. Why are you so greedy? Dad makes so much money, you can't... I mixed up the voices completely, fuck that. And you can't buy me a toy once in a month? Dasha, Daddy is not working in the north to buy all the toys at the store. And besides, you and I agreed that this month she's a shapeshifter and she changes voices all the time, so bear with me. I agreed that this month we were buying a vinyl, but if you change your mind, we can just go home. I start my shift at 12. I can't spend half of the day at the store, you little shit. But Mom... Dasha, it's either the snake or vinyl, period. I took another look at the kids section. There was a multicolored toys on display. They all had a shiny plastic. What? It's so nice to open a new pack and hear though the way it sounds. Okay. The Vasilisa dolls in kokoshniks stood in rows and each has its own character and face. Pink kitties plushies with stripes on their backs. For fur puppies wearing plaid ponchos. Roly-poly toys with round faces and spinning tops on suction cups with horses. Almost like in the program. What? Where? When? Who? I wanted all of them at once, especially the snake and the spinning top. And at least one little doll, not to mention the record, of course. Why is Mom so stubborn? I should fucking kidnap her. As if she wasn't a little girl herself, and if you try to negotiate with adults, they just ignore you and push and punish you. I'm not going to argue. I won't change mom's mind anyway, but I risk not getting a present at all. Alright, let's go get the final. The toy section saw us through the sad eyes of stuffed animals. Stuffed animals have, how do you say that? Facial expressions that change? Yeah, they might be haunted, you know? Don't buy them. But I cheered up a little as soon as we got to the vinyl section. The music section's shelves, there were vinyls by divided genres, fairy tales, classical music, pop music, just to name a few. In addition to all that, you could all see the amazing artwork and designs that each one had. Mom, can I choose? Of course you can, Dasha. Behind the counter I could see the sales assistant's shadow, blocking the colorful shelves with her white robe. Almost in a theatrical way she corrected her perm. Alright? Her bright lips, which resembled a bow, and her eyebrows that formed an arch over her blue shadowed eyelids. Good afternoon, how can I help you with? Or should I do another voice? We have vinyls for everyone, even those with the most refined taste. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Dasha, go ahead, what would you like to see? The sales assistant gaze was fixed on me, and I felt uncomfortable. Mom, why don't you fucking do it, eh? Hello? Could you please show us what fairy tales you have? The sales assistant glanced at me. The sales assistant? Lady, isn't it too late to listen to fairy tales? Just look at her. She's too big. Honey, what grade are you in? Reply, remain silent. Reply. In fourth. B? What B? She is such a big girl. She doesn't need fairy tales. She needs something more serious. Here, have some immortal technique. Vinny Paz, everybody. Here, classical music. Tchaikovsky, Ministry of Culture of the USSR, Leningrad Council. 33 RPM long playing, 12 inches. Girl, do you go to a music school? Do you listen to Pyotr Ilyich? Ilyich? No, who is Pyotr Ilyich? How can you not know who Pyotr Ilyich Tchaikovsky? Ah, Tchaikovsky, okay. He's the greatest Russian composer. Haven't you ever seen the Bean to the Nutcracker? I saw the cartoon on TV. The cartoon? Girl, it's a world-famous ballet. Hey, you know what? Fuck off. Little pretentious bitch. So what if it's Tchaikovsky? I like Forum, the band, and fairy tales are not too late for me. Everybody likes fairy tales. Yeah, tell them. What else have you got? Parade of Pop Soloists, won by Prelevka, Order of Lenin Record Plant. Lenin had a record label? Starvation music. Anyway, stereo, 33 RPM, 12 inches. It was just delivered yesterday. How would you like to have it? Wrapped in tinfoil? On this year's novelty, Joseph Kobzon, Forgotten Tango, All Union Melodia, recording studio, 33 RPM stereo. A girl should learn how to have good taste. And you should learn how to mind your fucking business. The sales assistant started daydreaming and sang off key. Never sing again. The night was luminous, white flowering clusters, what the fuck did I say? Bursting into the window. The bird cherry there was in full bloom. Cherry tree, I think it said. Anyway. Oh, how wonderful it was blooming. I was so in love with you. Was whispering shy, tender words to you, and you gave your heart that moonlit night. Midnight. I don't like that sales assistant. She only gets in the way. Yeah, let's get her out of the way, you know? Mom, get the Glock. And the covers of the fairy tales are so pretty. Puss in Boots, Alibaba and the 40 Thieves, oh, the Bremen musicians. It's just like mine. But I heard almost all of these. I was browsing through everything I could see. I was looking for something special. After all, it could be considered a gift from my dad, and I wouldn't want to make a mistake and buy something silly. But as luck would have it, there was nothing interesting. Oh, wait a second. What's that black cover? A strange vinyl caught my attention. It was... its envelope was completely black. I've never seen anything like this before. Nothing painted on the cover, and there was no title, so I wondered what was inside. When I looked closer, I saw that the vinyl itself was peeking out of the envelope, but it wasn't black at all, like the usual ones. On the contrary, it was a very bright green color. Wow! A green vinyl, how unusual. That's what I need. I pulled my mom's sleeve and whispered in her ear, "Mom, let's ask her to give us that one, or she will be singing like non-stop. Also, hit her in the head." "Excuse me, could you please show us that vinyl with the black envelope?" The sales assistant took out the envelope without a name and threw it on the counter. People have no taste nowadays. They listen to all kinds of nonsense, rock and some other stuff. "Mom, let's get it. I've never seen vinyls this color. Tell me, please, how much is this?" "Lady, what does it say on the back?" Mom turned the envelope, but there was no writing on it. She carefully took out the record to find out the price. "It is forbidden to take the goods out of the package. Can you read?" "Can't you read or can you read?" "Come on, what do you think is the sign for?" "Go to the cash register to pay for it. Straight ahead to the right. There will be 1 ruble, 25 kopecks." "Dasha, let's hurry. We have to go." Mom took the black envelope out, and I got tired of reading, to be honest. And without saying goodbye to the sales assistant, we hurried to leave the section to the store. Off the store. The cash register buzzed loudly, and the green vinyl was finally mine. What a dude, what a rude sales assistant, just a brat. Yeah, I agree. I didn't even have time to ask what the vinyl was. "Mom, it's okay that we don't know what's on it. It's more interesting that way. Let it be a surprise." I love surprises, especially good ones. "Oh, Dasha, I have to run. It's 10:30. I'm late for work. Let's go to the tram." "Mom, can I carry the vinyl?" "Of course you can, but be careful. Vinyls are fragile and more expensive than you." I added the last part. The weather outside was surprisingly warm for early October, but the yellow leaves on the trees were already shivering helplessly, knowing that winter was coming. Wait. I don't like winter. I feel dumb. "Mom, is it cold in the north where Dad is now?" Mom sighed. It's cold. It's almost always cold there. Can you imagine how happy Dad will be when he comes home? Will he be back soon?" "Dasha, you already asked me that today. The limit to that question is 1. "Mom, tell me again, please." Soon, and he'll be listening to the new vinyl with us." "Oh, there's our tram." We ran into the tram and it closed its doors, creaking and swaying, and took us home. There were not many people in the salon. It was still working hours, so you could only see pensioners, students in the second shift, and people like my mom who worked in shifts. "Mom, look how much room there is. Let's sit by the window." "Okay, Dasha, but first please validate the tickets. I'll get them." "Wait." Mom took out of her pockets 2 small packs of different colors, red and green, tore off 2 tickets of 3 kopecks each, and gave them to me. "Here you go, and I'll sit down." "All right, but I want my seat by the window." I looked around the tram in search of a ticket validator. The nearest one was hanging opposite of the entrance. I guess that's the one. "Aha! There you are." Too bad I only had 2 tickets. I could easily punch them. I wish I had a bigger pack to test my strength. I wonder if I could punch 10 tickets at a time. The tickets slid easily into the validator slot. When I hit the handle, I heard a familiar, pleasant sound. I had just punched the tickets 100 times, and each time I enjoyed the feeling of paper resisting and being defeated when the mechanism created a hole through it. That's an interesting way to put it. Bingo! 3333333. I looked at the ticket number. Wow, that's a lucky ticket. And what a lucky ticket it is. All 6 digits are the same. Mom, look, a lucky ticket. It's all 3s. And I've never had anything like it. Dasha, don't fucking shout in the tram. It's indecent. If I make a wish and eat this ticket, it will definitely come true. Or should I keep it? Eat the ticket. I wish Daddy paid us a visit soon and stayed with us. I bit off the corner of the ticket and the tart taste of paper comes into my mouth. Was this fucking thing like a thing? Like for real? You eat the ticket? The former Soviet people, if anybody's watching, was this a thing? Did you ever do it? I already brought the cherished ticket to my mouth for the second time, but suddenly my mother noticed it and looked at me with a stern look. Where even is my mom? Dasha, you're going to eat the ticket again? It's terribly dirty. Who knows who touched it? And what if the inspector comes in now? We'll be fined. No, Mom, Mom always ruins the fun. Okay, I'll eat it later before she sees me. What the hell? I carefully put the ticket in my pocket and went to my mom. Outside the window, houses, and it's kind of hard to read it. Houses and cars were running by. My mother ruffled my hair and hugged me tightly. And I leaned my forehead against the glass and hugged the black envelope I bought. I wonder what was recorded in it. Probably some great songs, maybe even an American song. I've never had one of those before. Everyone in the class will be jealous, especially this bitch Zena. I added the bitch thing. We'll have to listen to the vinyl when we get home. Mom, how long is our ride? About 15 minutes or so. Is this the first time she gets the tram with her mother? 15 minutes. So long. Oh man, you should see how much I do. 1 hour in. Oh. All the way my forehead rhythmically tapped some kind of melody, and under this lullaby I fell asleep. I take it to the candy shop. I let you lick the... I was supposed to press it. Oh dear, what a beautiful vinyl you have. Can I hold it? She's dreaming. That's Zena. Zena, you can't. You'll get it dirty, because you a dirty bitch. Come on, Dasher, please. Can I come to your house and listen to it? No way, I haven't played it myself yet. And if you want, I'll give you my collection of New Year cards. I won't spare anything for you. Just let me at least touch it. I beg you. And you won't bully me anymore, call me names or be mean to me? No, of course not. I'll be your best friend, because that's how you buy them. You want me to carry your bag for you? Do you want me to give you my lunch in the cafeteria? Oh, that's reverse bullying, man. You're becoming the bully now. And the compote? Sure, take the compote too. You're welcome. Actually, I've already promised Pashka and Lena to let them listen to it, so I guess you're the last in line. Maybe in a couple of weeks the vinyl will be free. Thank you, dear, thank you. I'll tell everyone how good and kind you are. Dasha, it's time. Dasha, let's go. Why did you fall asleep? What do you mean, why? Have we arrived? Too bad, I had such a nice dream. After all, the tram is how old ladies move around and it goes at the same speed, so let's hurry home. We have to hurry. We quickly got off the tram and walked down the narrow street towards our house, which was the number 33. It was on Lenin Street and not far from the stop. We could already see our yard of several 9-story buildings with a cozy entrance through the archway. But suddenly, out of nowhere, on our way, there was a street dog, which was something between a bichon and a shoe brush. There's that dog hanging around again. Look at the way she's staring at me. She's gonna come at me. Bitch, calm the fuck down. Hey, get out of here. Get out of here, I'm telling you. The dog sniffed the air a few times with his nose, then ducked his head to the ground and growled. Holy shit. It showed a row of small, sharp teeth. It's fucking Chucky the dog. Despite its small size, it could harm anyone with its bite. What a stupid animal. Dasha, hide behind me before it bites you. Shoving the vinyl into my mom's hands, I looked around for a suitable branch. Luckily, there was one near me. The local boys broke it off during a game where they pretended to be soldiers. Without any sudden movements, my hand slowly reached for the cherished goal. The dog watched my every movement carefully, as if he suspected something. Finally, my fingers found the stick and I grasped it firmly. Got it. I squeezed my new wooden weapon and prepared to make a dash for it. Mom, not understanding what I was going to do, looked at me with amazed eyes. Lucy! Who the fuck is Lucy? Fetch! The dog whistled across the lawn with a thud, fell to the ground somewhere behind the bushes. The dog scrambled with his paws and rushed after the branch. Lucy, come to me. Thank you. Thank you. Like, what the fuck was the mom's reaction? It's a tiny dog. Calm the fuck down, woman. A smudgy, satisfied Lucy brought her prey and licked my face. The Bichon, as soon as it smells from which side I will appear, will rush and meet me. There's no one in the whole world cuter than this little thing. I always have a cookie in my briefcase for her, and Lucy always has time to walk me to school. All right, Lucy, that's enough. Lucy, what a cheeky one. How long have you been waiting for me? Sorry, I don't have anything with me. I'll bring you something tasty before school. Lucy fell on her back, indicating she wanted me to scratch her belly. Aw. Dasha, leave that dog alone. Mom, can you shut the fuck up? Mom, can Lucy live with us? Look how smart she is. Look at you coming up with silly ideas. She may as well have fleas and maybe be contagious. To what? Your stupidity? Mom, why do we need animal at home who could have a ringworm, especially at the beginning of the school year? When they shave your head, you'll know what? When they shave your head, you'll know why you shouldn't touch stray dogs with your bare hands. She doesn't have fleas, and I've known her for a long time. My mother looked at Lucy laying on her back, and she wrinkled her nose without saying anything, went through the archway into the yard. I had to go home too. Wait, Lucy, I'll be back soon. Lucy walked with us to the yard and obediently sat down to wait for my return with the promised cookies. The yard at the beginning of the school year... My God, I got tired. My neck is tired. The yard at the beginning of the school year wasn't as noisy as it was during the summer, but still had kids of all ages running around. The unsteady melody of rusty swings had complemented by bicycle bells, kids counting and pigeons cooing. I suddenly felt the need to run and go down the iron slide a couple of times, and I even took us a few steps towards the playground, but I remembered that we were in a hurry to get home because my mom had to go to work. That's okay, I'll write it later. Granny sat on the bench near our house and looked, as always, at everyone who passed by. Those are the security cameras every village has. Only that's not a village. When I was smaller and played ball by the white hole of the entrance, I always listened with pleasure to everything that people say. Who got married, who had a baby, who brought what, and what was going on in the whole world. Grandmothers knew, it seemed, everything. And even before everyone else knew. Listen to the gossip. Yeah, listen to the gossip. Have you heard? Our Igor from Poltavskaya Street had disappeared again. They've been looking for him for 2 days now. Our neighbor, Polina Semyonovna, says she had a dream the other day that aliens were talking Igor to a spaceship. No way the aliens took him away. He probably got drunk in the garage with his buddies and went home to the workshop supervisor to settle their relation. He's probably sitting in the drunk tank now, where he can't remember his name. Oh, sweetie, you can't talk about a man like that. Igor Petrovich, by the way, built the sandbox on the playground with his own hands. And didn't take money for it. Our Igor Petrovich is very handy. God bless his soul. Why does he need money? We got a bottle for his service, and he was happy. Remember, there was a similar case in 59. A whole group of kids, tourists or what do you call them? Mountaineers were attacked by aliens when they were sleeping in their tents at night. And all of them were killed. Isn't that the, come on, man. what is the case? I don't remember the case. It was up in the mountain, all of them got killed. And I watched the movie not long ago. And it was a good movie. I don't remember the name now. There was a big fuss all over the country about it. I know a policeman who told me in confidence that witnesses claimed that they saw aliens in those places with their own eyes. And others saw that it was not aliens, but Bigfoot. That's right. I remember that time even a sketch of it was printed in Pravda. There's no Bigfoot, Feya Ivanovna. I know your stories. You liar. Students should drink less in the mountains. They get drunk and get into arguments with each other. I know they're kind. They settle any dispute with their fists. That's for sure. And when they're drunk, oh, they'll have a good time. So they all froze to death in the cold. Oh, sweetie, how can you say that? I think the boys decided to warm up and be healthy, so they took off their clothes to rub themselves in snow. The leader of the group, by the way, was a silver medalist, but the boys didn't want to talk about it. Didn't think about everything, and that's why God took their souls anyway. Oh wait, not anyway. Yeah, they didn't warm up properly, did they? What were the authorities looking at? After all, the trip was dedicated by the place has been named after the medalist ever since. It was either Sorokin Pass or Orlov. Some bird's name, I don't remember. Dyatlov Pass, yes, exactly. Dyatlov Pass, yep. Tanya, my dear, hello. Hello. Tanya, tell your mother that I found out the details what happened to the red refrigerator. I'll tell her today. Let her come out with a chair after 3 in case there aren't enough seats on the bench. Yeah, okay, I'll tell her. Don't get dirty, they're painting inside the building. Yeah, the housing department has managed to paint the walls. The painters are already at work. They're probably messing up the floor, and who'll clean it up? We'll have to do it again. Who else? Dasher, your Pashka. What? Your Pashka came by in a hurry. He asked me to remind you that you're supposed to collect the herbarium. Alright, the herbarium. Completely forgot. It's a science today. He also asked about the oak tree. If it grows around here, such a good boy. God bless him. He's a good boy, but he drinks too quick. He ran away up the skip. Well, we're off. Have a nice day. I got tired of fucking speaking, bro. In the entrance, we were met by blue-colored walls with peeled plaster and soot from matches. Along the stairs, unknown artists had left their messages to... Okay? And against my will, I read, Lyuba and Petya, Spartak is the champion, Vasya is an ass. Soon everything would be painted over. Dasher, run and check the mail, see if everything, but hurry up, I've already called the elevator. Let me use the stairs. The elevator's faster. Pasca told you all kinds of spooky stories again, right? It's not spooky stories. It's not spooky stories, it's all true. Santa is real. What is it this time? A red hand, a black sheet, green tomatoes? That's the kind of scary stuff they told me at camp. Green tomatoes is a scary thing. They're actually green, you know, at some point. Where would all that stuff come from in an elevator? Did they tell you about the black man at camp? Black man in camp? Oh, that's new, I don't remember that. It's funny to you, but Pashka acquaintances disappear like that. How he disappeared? We went into the elevator and no one ever saw him again, all because of the Shadow Strangler. If you take the elevator first to the 8th floor, then straight down to the 3rd floor, and then go back to the 9th floor, Shadow Strangler will enter the elevator. And then what happens? Well, you can't talk to him under any circumstance. He'll press the button for the 6th floor, and when the elevator goes down, he'll get out. What's the big deal? So he gets in and then he gets out. Is that among the buttons, there's a button with no digits at all, and if you press it, the elevator will take you to the hell, and you'll never come home again. Why would you press that? Ha 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 ha! Oh, what a great imagination Pashka has. What if you talk to this man when he gets into the elevator? Well, he'll fucking strangle you right away. What if you don't press the button without a number? Mom, I'm serious. Dasha, first of all, if you know that this will end badly, why follow these complicated instructions if it's easy to make a mistake? And secondly, we live on the 7th floor. We don't even need to go up to the 8th floor, let alone down to the 3rd. Let's take the elevator. Mom, I'll take the stairs. I'll race you. Whoever gets up the fastest wins. Ha 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 ha. All right, let's do it. No, that's how she laughs, by the way. Fuck, my neck is tired. Ha 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 ha. Between the first and second floors under the window, there were 2 rows of mailboxes of the residents of our building. Quite often you could see different letters and newspapers coming out of them. But the most interesting thing was, of course, subscription magazines. Penthouse. It was easy to recognize our mailbox number 26, even though the number was almost gone. Someone has crashed a funny duck into the door, but be honest, I didn't look. It's probably, it's a duck. I wonder who did it and why. His daddy would say something he said, but screw them. Despite the fact that the instruction dash was small and hardly noticeable. Oh my god, that's so much dialogue. Something has arrived. Inside the mailbox there were 3 magazines. Let's check them out. Roman Gazeta is my dad's subscription. Boring adult stories, almost no pictures. Kostior Prince, funny stories about school children, but I've never read them all, only the most interesting ones. And Veselye Kartinki is another matter. It was my favorite magazine. No letter from Dad again. Is he so busy that he can't write us even the smallest letter? Dasha, I'm on my way. Then I read the elevator closing doors, and remembering our competition with my mother, I rushed up the stairs. I flew up the last step and landed on the 7th floor just as my mom was getting out of the elevator. Me first, me first. You always are. You're fast. So did anything arrive? Yes, the magazines did. Dad's and mine. No letters. I see. No Rabotnitsa again? No. Mom's magazine, Rabotnitsa, was a little better than Roman Gazeta, but still boring. I only like the recipes and the girls in fancy dresses. Oh, my neck. My throat. And the fact that my mom lets me cut out the pictures as long as it doesn't ruin the pattern. No, Mom, it didn't. Maybe someone stole it. Grandma may something. Alright, Dasha, give me the magazines before I beat you the fuck out of Petrovich. God damn it. Something rattled on the floor above and a familiar smell of paint hit my nose. Okay, the renovation has begun quickly. Why the wrong time? Because they had to paint it this summer. Mom took out the keys out of her purse. And we got in the apartment. Tanya, Dasha, how did it go? What did you say? Hey, Graham, there were so many toys and dolls and different games. It was good, Mom, but I'm late for work. We stayed more than expected. Grandma told me to tell you'd be down by 3 a.m. p.m. Oh, she'll tell her nonsense again, the old gossip. Maybe Tanya you'll have time to eat some soup? I made some delicious borscht. I know borscht. I like borscht. I like it quite a lot. No, Mom, I'll eat at work. Our kindergarten has good food. I'll have some, Graham. What a good girl. If you eat everything, you'll grow up faster. Why would you want to grow up faster? Growing up fast is fucking lame. Don't do it. It's a trap. Here, Graham, look at this green vinyl. How come you don't know? Oh, it must be very expensive. Mom, leave it in the hall for an hour and we'll listen to it together tonight. I wanted to listen to it now before school. Let's do it tonight. We'll have a little party in honor of an unusual purchase. All right, but then we need to buy lemonade for the party. Sure, on my way back I can go to the store and buy Buratino. Maybe get some Pepsi instead. Buratino is already boring. Okay, Dasha, let's see if so they have Pepsi, huh? It's Pepsi. Some say it's bad for your stomach. Oh, you're at it again, you damn conspiracy theorist. Aren't you believing everything you hear? No, it's not that. You know what I'm talking about. Don't worry, we've had it hundreds of times and nothing happened. Here, take the vinyl. I wish the evening would come sooner. I can't wait to find out what's on that vinyl. Where is the spooky stories exactly? I'm gonna skip some of it. Oh my god. I looked at the present in my grandmother's hands. It was a brand new bright red box with the word Rubik's snake. Is that a snake from Xena? Is that her birthday present? Mom, you bought Xena a snake? What about me? I asked for one at the store today, and you said I couldn't have one. Now even Xena will have a snake, and she'll tease me again that I don't have a father. Oh, come on. She'll tease me again that I don't have a father and that I'm a beggar. I was blind by anger in my hands. My hands out of the blue snatched the box from my grandmother's hands. The package suddenly opened. The neatly folded puzzle slipped out and flew down. Something. Oh, ouch. What's the meaning of all this? Dasha, aren't you ashamed to behave like this? I mean, why fucking get the thing that your daughter asks desperately because she's being bullied, because of this. It's cool. And you get the gift that she wants to a friend of hers instead of her, and you tell her no, no, no? What the fuck? I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. It's not really broken. It's just parts that flew off and they're easy to put back on. Xena has everything and I don't. Her dad always gets her everything and she's mean. She calls me names. I can't stand her. Why do I have to give her presents? Dasha, you know that yours and Xena's moms are colleagues and have been friends since childhood. You should be friends too. Grandma, you don't fucking get it. Well, really, they really don't. Let her have it. She always gives me crap and keeps all the good stuff. And anyway, I don't need them. I throw them in the trash. All right, young lady, that's enough. My patience is wearing thin. Starting today, you're grounded. You will not watch any cartoons until you learn how to behave. And you, mother, you were a dumb bitch today. Honestly, you're a little silly. And when your father gets here, I'll tell him everything. What are we going to give Xena now? I don't know, maybe some opioids? We'll give Xena the vinyl we bought today. Oh, you fucking bitch. Oh, Tanya. Mom, no. You broke Xena's present and now you give her yours. It's only fair. Don't you dare touch the green vinyl, you understand? But Mom... I've said it all. My God, yo. Mom's a bitch. Sorry, man, but that's just fucking dumb. Stupid. Mom picked up the toy and left the apartment, slamming shut the door. Graham overhears is about to get a heart attack. A moment later, there was a sound, something like was falling through garbage. Shoot. It was Xena's snake. Tears of frustration started to come out and I was unable to restrain myself. So I ran into my room. It wasn't my fault. It was an accident. The box opened by itself, and if my mom bought me the same snake today, then none of this would have happened. And now they've taken the vinyl away. My green vinyl! Grandma came quietly into the room and hugged me. Don't cry, my dear. I know your mother loves you, and with Xena you should be friends. She's not a bad girl and studies for A's. Jokes aside, these stereotypes have caused way more harm than good. Way more harm than good. But all right, stop crying. It's time to get ready for school or you'll be late. Oh, I still haven't given you some borscht. It's probably cold by now. You got a fire. I don't want to eat. I've lost my appetite. Well, you should. You should. The soup is very tasty. Graham, when you were a kid, did you hate someone? Of course I did. I remember Valerie was my classmate, a terrible bully. He wouldn't let me go, teased me, pulled my braids. I couldn't stand him. And you became friends with him later? No way. We were like cat and dog until 10th grade. Did you ever fight him back? Him? I couldn't fight him back. He was a big guy, a head taller than me. I had a hard time with him until I got into college, and after that I never saw him again. I found out later that Valerie was in love with me, but she didn't know how to say it, so she played around. Grandma's strange story calmed me down a little bit, but I still didn't want to be friends with Xena. Quite the opposite. I wanted to get back at her somehow, but how? Suddenly, an idea popped into my head. That's right. Let her have the vinyl, but I listened to it first. I got the vinyl. It's only fair. But how can I do it after my mom grounded me? Sneak around and listen to the vinyl in secret. Yes. I have to distract Grandma so I can get the vinyl without her seeing me. Grandma, I'll have some of your delicious borscht before school. Just heat it up for me while I change, will you? What a good girl. Grandma went into the kitchen. The vinyl must be around here somewhere. I looked around. On the shelf near the books, I noticed a familiar black envelope. As I approached the cabinet, I smelled for a second a strange, sweet odor that was clearly coming from the vinyl. I'd encountered that smell once before last summer when Pascha, Elena, and I had climbed to the bed in the house, and it smelled like that under the stairs of the first floor. Pascha joked that a cat had died there. Oh, what a joke! Come on. It was dark and Lena and I were afraid to look under the check if it's true. Yeah, whatever. What am I thinking? To imagine all kinds of things. I'm not a coward. I took the vinyl and slipped back into my room. On the windowsill, between the two speakers, had my favorite vinyl player, a Vega 108 stereo. My dad had given to me last birthday. Yeah, I like fairytales. Okay. My favorite is the Bremen Towns Musician. Yes, because it's already all scratched up and It's always stuttering on the guard songs. Yes, it's even funny when the vinyl player starts making oh. I'm not gonna say that out loud, okay? Because it's wrong. It's like oh. I carefully took it out. Yes, it's so beautiful. Yes, there was a black paper label. I kind of want to, see if anything happens or it's just, click and read. Such circles usually have the name of a story. The player had to be set at 33 RPM, so I'll try that first. If anything, I'll switch to the other one. Listening to the vinyl. Okay. On. The start key spun my vinyl around. Yes. I froze in anticipation of the magic to come. Suddenly, some cheerful music came from the speakers. Fuck! Something familiar. I think I've heard this tune somewhere before. It's the dog waltz. Yes, I remember she told us something. Tapping out a funny tune with my foot. Although dog waltz was not what I expected to hear on the green vinyl, the steer cheered me up. Yes. On to the next tune. The waltz kept playing and playing and playing endlessly, repeating the same tune. It is only the dog waltz? No way. I listened for a few more minutes, but the music remained the same. That's it? What a load of crap. If I had known it would be like this, I wouldn't have quarreled with my mother over a stupid vinyl. Let Xena have the stupid waltz. Oh. So I did something. I pressed onto it. I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but I did press on it and that happened. Or it should have been like, I could have pressed anywhere. Creepy green eyes are on the wall. Don't you think all this is joke? Little girl is gonna choke. Who's that? Maybe mommy's back, but why so early? I have to put the vinyl back before I get caught. I can't imagine how mad my mom would be if she saw me with a... Suddenly, the music stopped. The vinyl player was turned off and even the needle was put back in its place. That's odd. Maybe I turned it off myself. I just hadn't noticed it. No, it did it by itself. Ah, yes. Whatever that means. I walked back into the hallway and stared right at the door. No, that doesn't sound like Mom. Look who's here! This is definitely not Mom. Ah, that's a scary sound. Fear crept up, and a chilling feeling started somewhere inside. I started to hear the strange words from the new vinyl. Little girl is gonna choke. We'll have to see who's standing outside the door. Slowly, almost without making a sound, I approached the door, peephole. I knew I'd given myself away when the light of the apartment flashed on the back of the peephole, but curiosity mixed with fear was already gotten the better of me. Whoa! Alright, now we're getting somewhere. It took a while, but now we're getting somewhere. Shit, that's kind of creepy, yeah. There was a tall black silhouette, and the sounds. It's creepy, not gonna lie. There was a tall black silhouette with green lights for eyes almost staring at the door. And my throat fucking hurts. Oh. I might have some tonsillitis, I think. What do you mean it's over?